Hello, all my dear students. My name is Ajay Gulati. Welcome to Shri Jain's Rank Zone classes. Friends, I'm your mentor for the mathematics portion, that is quantitative aptitude. And I hope you are watching my videos regularly. This is class third of the chapter compound interest. I have covered most of the basics and short tricks in the first two classes. And today also we will be doing some special sort of questions. And as usual, I promise to you, you will enjoy whatever I will be teaching today. Okay. So let's start with the topic compound interest and let me start with the concept called the rate of growth. A rate of growth of the principal or amount, whatever. See students, what is the main funda of compound interest? The main funda of compound interest is rate of growth is same. Rate of growth is same. What does it mean? It means suppose I give a principal at loan at interest to a many any of my friend. Let's say after 12 years, if it becomes double, okay, if it becomes double, so then what will happen is in the next 12 years also it will be again doubled. That will be 2 into 2p. Okay, that is it has become 4p. Again, if I take 12 years, it will be again double. It will be again doubled. In this 12 years it got doubled. Again, in the next 12 years also it would get double. In the next 12 years also it will get double. The rate of doubling or the rate of tripling will remain to be same. The time period required for an amount to get double will always remain same. That is, if I say I gave my friend p rupees, suppose in 13 years it becomes 5 times. So what it will become? It will become 5p. In the next 13 years also it will again become 5 times. That is, it will become 25p. In the next 13 years also it will become 25 125p. In the next 13 years also it will again become 5 times and it will become 625p. This way the rate remains constant. Now let's start taking some questions, doing some questions. Just give me a moment so that I can show you some questions. See, the question we have right now is a sum of money on compound interest amount to rupees 10468 in 3 years and 9680 in 2 years. The rate of interest per annum is. See, student, this is a very good question. The thing is, a sum of money on CI amounts to rupees 10648 in 3 years and rupees 9680 in 2 years. The rate of interest per annum is. See, students, whatever these sort of questions, how do we deal with? We just see that the amount is from 2 years to 3 years. Okay. After 2 years, my amount became 9680, and in the next 1 year, my amount became 10648. How to deal with such sort of question? What you do is, what is this time gap? The time gap is 1 year. This is a special type of question. Whenever this time is 1 year, now things become very easy. How come? I am specifically writing this thing. If time gap is 1 year, then the interest is what? Obviously, A3 minus A2. This is the amount after 2 years. This is the amount after 3 years. 10648 minus 9680. This will be how much? 8 minus 0, 8. 4. 14 minus 8, 6. This becomes 105. 105 minus 96 will be 968. So what I can say, in 1 year, the interest which was, see what happens in the case, whenever you have only 1 year time gap, now what do? You just take this as principal, you treat this as your interest and consider the entire case as simple interest. Now what you have interest as 968, principal is equal to 9680. Rate of interest will be what? Principal, sorry, interest into time upon principal into 100. Just simple funda, which comes out to be 10% very easily. Okay, I have done nothing but I have just applied the formula. Interest is equal to principal into rate into time by 100. From here you can say R is equal to interest into 100, interest into 100 divided by P into T. T is 1 year. This is the thing. Whenever there is time gap is of 1 year, you can apply this logic. Okay, let's move to the next one. This is 2 years. Okay, a sum of money amounts to rupees 4840 in 2 years and rupees 5324 in 3 years. At compound interest compounded annually. The rate of interest per annum is C. We have A2. How much? 4840. What is A3? 5324. What is interest for 1 year? That is A3 minus A2. That will be how much? 4 minus 0, 4. Okay. This will be 12 minus 4, 8. This will be 1 given 52 minus 48, 4. So your interest is very easily, you can see this is 1/10. If the interest is 1/10 of principal, interest is 1/10 of principal, then you can straightforward say that the rate is 10%. Rate of interest is 10%. I'm sure it must be clear, all of you, my dear students. Okay, let me show you the next question. A certain sum of money amounts to 2420 in 2 years. What is A2? 2420 and rupees 2662 in 3 years. 2662 in 3 years at some rate of compounded the rate of interest per annum is, we need to find the rate of interest. What is interest? Interest for 1 year is what? A3 minus A2. This is what? After doing this particular question, I will tell you a very good logic. This is 2, difference 4, 2. What do you see? I1 is 1/10 of A2. This serves as a principal. Therefore, rate of interest is 10%. Now, what I need to teach you is, so just see this digit. Most of the time, it happens that this two smaller time period, 2 years, the 10th digit of this number will be the last digit of this interest. Also, this is 0. This is the same digit here. Then most of the time, your answer will be 10%. If the same digit comes over here, so the 90% chances your answer will be 10%. Okay. I hope so far things are clear. You can have a look at it. Before I proceed to the next question, I will be taking that concept which I taught you just before this. A sum of money invested at compound interest amounts to rupees 650 at the end of first year and 676 at the end of second year. The sum of money is. See students, we have to tell the sum of money. What is at the end of first year? What is A1? 650. What is A2? 676. We have to tell the principal. There are two, three methods for doing this question, students. First of all, what is the interest for 1 year? That will be A2 minus A1. That will be 26. Now, as per the formula, principal into rate into time by 100 is the interest. You don't have the principal. The sum of money is. See students, you have the principal. Why? A1 is, this is the principal 650. Okay, this is the principal rate you need to find. Time is 1 year. This gap is how much? This is plus 1 year. Time is 1 year divided by 100 gives you 26. Just do this part. I will tell you a very good logic after this. Okay. If I cancel them by 13, what I get? 50 to 100 cancel will give me a 2. Therefore, rate is equal to 4%. Okay. If rate is equal to 4%, then what I have is A1 is equal to principal into rate into time. A1 means amount after 1 year by 100. This amount after 1 year is given to us as 650 is equal to principal into 4, or I can directly say 4 by 100. I can directly say 25 into 1. I just did a small mistake, student. This amount is principal plus principal into rate into time by 100. Okay, so principal, this is into 1 plus p. This will give you the amount. So that way I can say now, let me complete this. I will give you a very beautiful shortcut for this question without without doing any sort of calculation. So from here what I can say is 650. This is p by 25 plus p. This is with 26 p by 25. Okay, dear students. If you cancel it directly, you will get a 25 further. 26 into 25. You can cancel that by 13 also. You will get 2. You will get a 50. If you cancel this 2 by 50, you will get a 25. So P is equal to 25 into 25. That will be equal to 625 rupees. This is the principal. Now this is a very, so a bit lengthy process. I will tell you a very good method for this. The question itself was lengthy actually. Okay, difference. Now let me show you a very good solution for this. See, there is a principal. This reaches a certain amount after 1 year. You earn a interest for 1 year. This amount 1 reaches to a value amount 2 after earning an interest of I2. Now we all know that in the case of compound interest, the interest earned every year is more than the pre-interest of the previous year. Why? Because here this after 1 year this will be P plus I1. P plus I1, the interest is calculated on P plus I1, then you get amount 2. So definitely you are getting some interest on this same principal, but also on this part. So in case of CI, the amount earned every successive year is more than the interest earned. Okay, The interest earned every is more than the interest of previous year. Okay, P plus I1, that is I2 will always be greater than I1. This is a basic logic which is known to everyone. Now let's talk about this. Here, principal becomes 650 rupees, it becomes 676 rupees. Okay, dear friends, now what I can say is this is how much? This is 26. Okay, so there is an addition of 26 rupees. Let's look at the options. If I put first option 600, what will happen? The interest will be 50. Is it possible this I1 is less than I2? This option is not possible. If I put 540, oh man, then the interest will be 110. This is also not possible. If I put 560, then also the interest will be 90 rupees. I1 will be more than I2. This option is also rejected. So that way only one option is possible, that is 625. Here the interest is 25, next year the interest is 26, at least more than I1. So only this option is possible, my dear students. Okay, let's take the next one. Next one. A sum of money invested at compound interest amounts in 3 years to 2400. Amount after 3 years 2400, and in 4 years 2520, and in 4 years 2520. The rate of interest per annum is, see what is the interest for 1 year? A4 minus A3, that will be how much? 120. Now what is interest? Interest is equal to principal into rate into time. Whenever there is a case of 100, this time gap is of 1 year na, you can treat it as simple interest. Okay, so 120 is the interest. Principal is, this will act as the principal. Rate you have to find time by 100. Double zero double zero cancel. 24 cancel will 120 will give you 5. Rate is equal to 5%. Okay, dear students. So the rate is 5% per annum. Do we have any such option? Yes. This is our answer. Just have a look over it. So let's move to the concept which I taught you initially. An amount doubles itself in 4 years. In how much time will it become 4 times of itself? See, there is a principle. It becomes 2p in how many? It becomes double. In how many years? 4 years. So let's say if I need to double it again. If I need to double it again, what will happen? It will become 4p. The time again required will be 4 more years. So what is the total time from here to here? In 8 years, this principal p will become 4p. Therefore, time required is equal to 8 years. Okay, dear students, let's move ahead. Let's take the next question. An amount doubles itself in 4 years. In how much time will it become 8 times of itself? See, this is principle. Double. Time is 4 years. So it becomes what? 2p. Again, let's say it needs to be doubled. Again, 4 years. If I double it, it will become 4p. It hasn't reached the 8 mark. This 8 mark. Let's say again, let me double it. Now it will become 8p, but how much time will it take? it will take 4 years further. So P reaches to 8P in 4 plus 4 plus 4, that is 12 years. So easily done. Okay, dear students. Okay, let's move to the next one.
शिट, मुझे लगा मैंने सेव करा होगा उसे.
An amount triples itself in 3 years. Okay, very good rate of interest. In how much time will it become 9 times of itself? See, in 3 years it triples. Again, it will be tripled in how much time? Let's triple it again. 3P will triple to 9P in 3 more years. So I can say P to 9P in 6 years. Okay, dear students, done. Let's take the next one. Last question of this type. An amount triple itself in 4 years. An amount triples itself in 4 years, and how much time will it become 81 times of itself? This is the amount. Okay. This triples itself in 4 years. This becomes 3P in. This is the principal. Okay. In 4 years, it becomes triple. How we need to take it to 81? See, now I won't be writing main triple, triple, triple again. I will again write 4 year. It will triple. 9P. I will write again 4 years. It will become 27P. And one more set of 4 years, one more duration of 4 years. It will be again triple 81P. Okay. Got it, dear students. So the time required is, in going from P to 81P, the time required 16 years. Let me take one last question of this type. An amount doubles itself in 8 years. In how much time will it become 16 type of itself? See, again double, again double, again double. How much time? 8, 8, 8 total, 32 years. I am sure all this must be clear to everyone. Let's move to the next concept. First take this type, then I'll move to the question which I just showed. Okay, let's discuss this. The compound interest on a sum of money for 2 years is 615, and the simple interest for the same period is rupees 600. Find the principal. See, students, I am honestly going to tell you a very beautiful method for this. You will love this method. The CI on a sum of money for 2 years is rupees 615, and the simple interest for on a period is rupees 600. What is the simple interest for 2 years? Simple interest for 2 years is always the same. That is interest plus interest. Therefore, I can say this 2I is equal to 600. That means I is equal to 300. So SI for 2 years is 300 plus 300. Given CI for 2 years is what? 615. See, what is CI for 2 years? CI for 2 years is interest plus interest on this interest. I have discussed this thing with you in great details in previous class. Okay, see, this interest is earned on principal. This interest is earned on principal. This particular portion is earned on this interest. Okay, so 615, how will I break it? I know I is 300. If I put I 300 plus again this I 300 plus the I on I, this is how much? This is 15. I on I. So now you need to find the principal. Either you can do it by formula or you can do the way I tell you. See, this interest is earned on a particular principal. Okay, if this interest is earned on a particular principal, let's say let's say let's say let's say this is 300, then this will be like this ratio will remain to be same. When this ratio will remain to be same, what will happen is, see what I can say, this is getting 120, or if I move from interest to this interest, the interest rate of interest is always same in case of compound interest. So if this is 20 times interest, this is interest on interest, this is interest on principal, so this will also be 20 times, so your P will come out to be 6000. That is 300 into 20 or 6000. I hope this must be clear to all of you. Okay, dear students. Let me do this question by proper calculation method also. Or the second method could have been, the moment you figure this interest is on rupees 300, you can say this interest is for 1 year. Now, when the time period is 1 year, you can take the case of simple interest. Interest is equal to principal into rate into time over 100. The interest is earned 15 rupees on a interest of 300. Okay, 300. This 300 gives me an interest of 15 into rate. I need to find out. Time I know is 1 year divided by 100. Double zero and double zero cancel. This gives you R is equal to 15 by 3 or 5%. Now it's very easy. SI for 2 years is what? SI for 2 years is rupees 600. What is SI? This employees, I can say 600 is equal to this principal rate is 5, time is 2 years divided by 100. 5 into 2 is 10, 10 divided by 100. So this gives me principal is equal to 6000 rupees. Okay, dear students, I hope this must be clear to all of you. Okay, let's take one or two questions. On a certain sum of money, the compound interest for 2 years is this much, and the simple interest for the same period of time is 270. The rate of interest per annum is, see, good question actually. SI for 2 years. SI for 2 years is interest plus interest. This is how much? 270. I can say 270 is equal to 2i. I is equal to 135. So far clear? This is 135 plus 135. CI for 2 years is what? Interest plus interest plus interest on interest. That way it will be 135 plus 135. This is 270. 270 plus this value is what? 12.15 rupees. Okay, so far clear. Now the main point is, dear students, 3135, if you multiply it by 0.09, okay, if you multiply it by 0.09, you will get 12.15. Let me show you. 135 into 9, this will give you what? This will give you 5, 4 carry. 13 into 9, 117 plus 4, 121. So if you multiply by 9, you get this. If you multiply by 0.9, you will get decimal here. If you multiply it by 0.09, I write again 135 into 9, 1215. 135 into 0.9, you will get 121.5. 135 into 0.09, you will get 1.215. This way. Okay, dear friends. So what I can say, this interest on this interest is received after multiplying it by 0.09. So you need the principal directly by shortcut. What will be the principal? Principal multiplied by 0.09 will give me 135. P into 0.09 is equal to 135, or P into 9 by 100 is equal to 135. 9 cancel by 135 gives me 15. So P comes out to be 1500 rupees. Okay, dear students, I hope this much is clear to all of you. Okay, just let's take one more question of this type, then I hope this concept will be clear to all of you. Already the concept must be clear to you, no doubt in that. See, the compound interest on a certain sum of money at a certain rate for 2 years is 4080. CI for 2 years is what? 40.80 rupees. And the SI on the same. Let me increase the size of the question. SI for 2 years is given to us as 40 rupees. SI for 2 years will be broken as 20 plus 20. This is interest plus interest. This I need to break as interest plus interest on interest. This is 20 plus 20 plus this is 20.80. Okay. Forget your students. 20 plus 20 plus 0.80. So this is earned like this. Okay. If I multiply 20 by 4, I will get 80. If I multiply 20 by 0.04, I will get 0. So this way the principal will be principal multiplied by 0.04 will give me I. So P into 0.04 will give me 20, or this P is equal to 4 by 100 is equal to 20, or this is 25. That way P is equal to 25 into 20. That will be okay. What do you require? You require just this rate of interest. The rate of interest is 0.04. That is equal to 4%. Okay, dear students, 4% per annum. This is your answer, and I hope it must be clear to all of you. Fine, students. We will again meet tomorrow for another class. Till then, bye bye. Take care. Carry on with your studies. Study with all your energies, full dedication, and full devotion. Bye bye. Take care.